Hello, Nigel.
Hi, Kristen. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm good. Sun's out.
It
Sun
is
is out.
out. It's a little
I know.
warm,
I hate
right?
cold.
No more needing for the coat anymore.
It's not shorts weather yet, though.
No,
It's not
it
shorts
really
weather.
isn't. It
Not
really
yet.
isn't shorts weather. I mean, we're almost there, but we're really not quite there yet.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Right, but we're
getting
getting
there.
there. Almost. Almost, right?
Almost there.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and meeting with me. Just have a couple of things, of course, that we always need to say before we begin.
Mm-hmm.
And the first is that everything that we say in here is confidential. It is between you and me, unless there is talks about you wanting to harm yourself, wanting to harm somebody else, or somebody wanting to harm you. Then we would do things a bit differently. Okay. And then, of course, again, as a school counselor, I am here to help guide you and make better choices in everyday life.
Okay.
All right, so let's get started. So how have things been going since the last time we met?
It's been interesting.
It's been
I know
interesting.
the last time you asked me that question, I didn't really have anything going on, but the past couple weeks have been really, really interesting.
Okay. And what do you mean by interesting?
Well, obviously things happening at work, like we previously discussed.
We discussed last time.
So I'm moving into those new positions and those new roles.
Right, of course.
Challenging, as I said, as I expected. But so far it's going really good. Going to have a talk with the manager soon about hopefully getting a raise. So that would looking forward to that. Let's see what else happened. Sprained my ankle last weekend.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Sprained my ankle last weekend, so it feels so good to sit down right now because I've been on it all day.
Yeah, we've been a little bit busy today.
Let's see. What else is going on? Me and my girlfriend are fine.
That's good to hear.
Had some things going on the past couple weeks, but we're good.
We're good.
I don't know. I'm mainly kind of just focused on the things going on at work and new people coming in with people leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of it's definitely taking a toll on my body because I feel a lot tired like this week compared to what I did last week. Obviously because I'm doing a lot more.
Right.
But I feel like I'm actually doing something and I'm needed here. So I'm tired, but it's a good feeling.
It's a good
feeling. It's very,
I
very,
feel that
very,
from you.
Very
fulfilling. It sounds like you're feeling fulfilled, even though you're tired and you're doing more work. It definitely sounds like you're feeling fulfilled.
Yeah.
Which that's good, even though we're doing a bit more work. So, has everything kind of switched over now? Because I remember last week we were talking about that you were going to be taking off the host desk and you're moving full time in the kitchen. Has that happened yet? Is it still?
It's slowly happening.
Okay, still slowly happening.
I went from like a few months ago being on the host stand like half the time, in the kitchen half the time, and then went to just being at the host stand like 2 days or 2 mornings.
Right.
Now I'm only at the host stand 1 morning a week, and the rest of the time I'm in the kitchen doing whatever I need to be doing.
Right.
And then I know the managers, they're still saying they got a few more people coming in, and we're still going to be going through a couple changes, like menu changes as well, coming up soon.
Menu changes, okay.
So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to as well. But it's all slowly happening, and everybody's being put in their place.
Sure. So now with the new menu change, are you going to have a hand in that and
Absolutely.
help out with that? Yeah.
I don't know new things that'll be on, but I know of a couple things that'll be taken off.
Okay, that's good.
So I don't have a hand in putting the new stuff in because nobody's come to me yet, and they already said the menu will be shipped. So I had no hand in saying that.
Okay.
But I'm sure that I'll be able to have a hand in making the new things better.
Okay.
Just because that's I'm in the kitchen, I know what I'm doing. So if I see that something isn't particularly right with the certain dish, I can go to the manager and be like, maybe if we did this differently, this would make the dish better, and we would sell however many more per day,
right?
Something like that.
Of course, and I love the energy that I'm feeling here. That you're, really giving me about talking about, even though you didn't have a say in the menu,
Mm-hmm.
that you're looking forward to possibly maybe working with our specials that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you could pick or make one special to have go on the sheet, what do you think you would make?
On the like the special sheet or the permanent menu.
Let's do. How about this? Let's do 1 and 1. If you could have
Okay.
had a hand in making the menu, what one dish would you have put on there for our guests to enjoy? And then let's think about what would you put on the specials that
Okay.
that would be just a select item that we would have for the week.
Okay. Well, I love seafood.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll maybe go towards a dish that we did for our special Valentine's Day menu, which was my dish actually. And they put it on the Valentine's Day menu,
Oh, wonderful!
which was basically kind of like a seafood pasta.
Okay.
So I would maybe put that on the real menu because it's one of those things that you eat and then you're kind of just sitting there like, oh, I don't want to get up anymore.
Full belly.
Yeah, you want to go to sleep and rub my belly and I'm good.
Okay.
So shrimp mussels,
Mhm.
tomatoes, stuff like that. And then for special, I would maybe. That's tough.
Mhm.
I would maybe go more along like a pizza route or
Okay.
change up one of the pizzas.
Okay.
Maybe kind of like something I did at my old restaurant. I forget the name of the pizza, but it was pretty good.
Right.
It had either goat cheese or gorgonzola cheese on it, which is the only thing that I don't like, but a lot of people do. So I
Right.
probably wouldn't change any of that. So something like, maybe like a nice garlic sauce, mozzarella cheese, and then either gorgonzola or goat cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and then pancetta, which is a fancy bacon
Okay.
for those who don't know, and then we'll finish it off with some arugula on top once it comes out of the oven. So you have the hot and the cold as well
Mhm.
on the pizza.
Nigel, I just have to say that is wonderful. I mean, to be able to really be able to distinguish, okay, well, for the real menu, I want to do the seafood pasta dish. And then for the specials, I might want to switch up my pizzas. That's really wonderful that you have that knowledge about, ingredients that we use here
Right.
and what you can kind of play around with and put things together. That's really, and it's very creative too. Especially that, actually both dishes are really, I would definitely come and probably get one, if not both, and take them home for later.
Make me blush. Don't do that. Stop.
Oh my goodness. All right, so now we're out of the host desk and you're back into the kitchen. What are you going to be doing? So you're saying that you're really tired and it's been a little stressful
Mhm.
with having people come in.
Yeah.
What are some techniques that you're going to use to kind of go with the flow and kind of adjust to this new schedule?
Well, before I was kind of a leader,
Mhm.
but more so listening to the people higher up. Now I'm more in more of a leadership position.
Okay.
On the line, I'm the person calling out tables, making sure everything gets put out properly. Leading all the other guys on the line with me.
Right.
So definitely an increased leadership position and
Okay.
not being bossy, but being assertive. If that makes sense. So not be like I need this right now. It's can I get this as soon as possible?
Okay.
It's ways that you say things to the guys on the line, because it's also a respect thing. If I don't like the guys on the line and the guys on the line don't like me, we're not gonna put out good food together. You know what I'm
There
saying?
could be that friction there.
There's friction and chemistry as well, knowing people's strong suits and what their weaknesses are. So knowing where they should go on the line and
Mhm.
whatever station they're best on.
Sure. So you have to. It sounds like you have to be knowledgeable not only about what food is happening
Mhm.
as the ticket is coming, and obviously you're looking at it since you are calling it out, but also knowledgeable in the fact of all these new guys that are coming in, what is their best suit.
Right.
So you kind of have to be a bit knowledgeable in that.
Definitely.
I mean, so that is, I mean, that's really interesting for you that you're going to come into this position where you're going to be having more of a hands-on approach.
Right.
I mean, I can just feel, your excitement, and, and obviously you are not going to be bossy, but you're going to be assertive, and you're going to ask for things in a polite but stern.
Make sure it gets done.
Right, and we need it to be done, but we're not going to be bossy about it.
Right.
So that's wonderful. Not that, you're sitting here and asking me, hey, Kristen, I need some advice on how not to be, but it sounds like you already have that figured out. So that's great for you. So proud.
Thank you.
So proud. So proud. Oh my goodness. So let's see. So now that we've kind of talked about your week and how everything is happening in the kitchen, I mean, it's going to definitely be challenging, but it seems like you are up for the challenge.
I am.
So I'm just going to present to you, this is kind of like a little activity that we're going to do. So you have 3 doors. You have a past door, a present, and then you have a future door.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine what's on the other side of these doors. Okay, we can. It can be anything that you want to do. Your past would obviously be things, just your disappointments, your losses, your setbacks that you've experienced, and that you want to put these behind you. But now we're going to move to the present, and this is where you want to hold on to certain things that you did learn from your past. All your happy memories, your relationships, skills that you may have learned at other restaurants, things like that, and you're bringing them to your present.
Okay.
And then your future door is going to be your hopes and your dreams for the future. So I know this is a 3-step process, and it could be a little, not difficult, but it could be challenging a little bit because you're thinking about your. It's going to be, it's going to make you think about your past and things that, maybe weren't so great, but that we can really learn from and work on.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a piece of paper in case you want to jot anything down while we're thinking.
Okay.
And I'll just let you have a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All the time you would like.
Excuse my sloppy handwriting as well.
Oh, you are fine.
Most guys don't write neat anyway. So I remember I had a conversation with my mom when I was younger, and she was like, "You need to fix your handwriting," because it was even worse than
Mom
this.
even said real.
My mother even came to me and was like, "You need to fix your handwriting."
And how did that make you feel?
Well, I was like 8, so I was like, "Excuse me, I'm in elementary school. I mean, I'm getting good grades, so." But looking back on it, my handwriting was terrible. I mean, it still is, but it was even worse back then.
Back then. So mom wanted you to.
Yeah, I need
your
to.
handwriting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just get this. Make sure I have this right.
Okay,
so
yeah.
For the past, you want me to write down things or thoughts that obviously had happened in the past, but more so I want to let go of and kind of forget about.
We're gonna leave them there.
Okay.
Right.
The present kind of coincides with the past, but the stuff in the past that happened that I'm proud of and want me, or I want to continue to build on those things that happened in the past. And then future. I mean, future is obviously self-explanatory. Okay.
Yeah. See.
Okay.
You have got it, Mr. Nigel. Just wonderful.
Let's see. This is kind of tough. Let's see.
challenging you. I know you can do it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't want to confuse you here. So
Okay, so go ahead.
if I write something in the past, but I want to hold on to it, should I put it in the present as well?
So you do want to hold on to it. So then, sure, it can go in the present.
But things that are only just in the past column are the ones that I want to.
You want to kind of leave behind.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
But if it's something from your past that you want to bring with you in the present, or that you're currently doing in the present, we can put that. We can put that there.
Okay, give me 60 more seconds.
You're fine.
Okay, I think that should be good.
All right. You're sure?
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. So
If anything else comes up, then we'll talk about it next week.
Okay. Sure. That sounds good. I'll make a note of it. Okay. So let's talk about.
And again, please excuse my handwriting.
Oh, you're completely fine.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about
All right.
your past is.
So for the past, I had culinary skills that I acquired, in school, and working in different restaurants.
Right.
Okay. Let me back up.
Okay, go ahead.
For the past, I'm gonna say all the ones that I want to take with me in the future. I mean, what I want to keep with me in the present and in the future.
Okay.
As well. So culinary skills, my accomplishments that I've had like in school and all that, and my music goals as well.
Right.
Because I started a few years ago, trying to build upon that, and I also have this thing where I kind of like. I kind of forget about some of the things that I do, so I don't know. It's kind of a self technique that I use. I forget about some things that I do because I feel like it can be better. So I just disregard the whole thing completely and just start from scratch and just kind of expand on it. If that makes sense. It makes sense in my head.
Okay,
it makes sense.
Leaving there. Okay, let me try to.
But only for music though.
Only for music.
For music.
For music, you're. Say that one more time.
Okay.
Just so I'm understanding.
Say I write a song.
Right.
If I feel like the song can be better, or maybe a few months down the road, I don't, I'm not feeling it as much as I used to, I'll either delete like part of it, or just completely forget about the whole thing in its entirety.
Okay. And then start over.
And then completely start over.
Okay. Okay.
And then some things from the past that I would obviously want to forget about. I do have a lot of regrets. A lot of things that I've done, or basically just things that I've done, and I kind of put an arrow to immaturity, which was maybe the main cause of many of my regrets
Mm-hmm.
when I was younger. So those are things that I definitely want to get rid of. But I obviously, you have to learn from your mistakes. So I didn't write them in the present column because I already know that from my mistakes and my regrets are
Mm-hmm.
those are things that I'm not going to do again,
Right.
or again build upon those and make them better. So for the present, I have leadership, like we talked about a few minutes ago.
Right.
Music goals as well.
Of course.
Still trying to build upon that. Education, very important to me. I know when I graduated high school, I went to my parents and I told them my thoughts. I was like, how do you feel about me?
It's
You
okay.
know who took the party in here earlier today? What server?
In this room,
Yes.
we
Or
didn't
was there a room, somebody in the side room, 8 people today?
Yeah,
What was
Grace.
the server?
Grace.
Grace.